Hello, hello, hello. We're alive. We're alive. We're alive. Yep, we're getting the 30-minute live stream in real quick before going to bed. Talking about season specific blessings. God is perfectly faithful in every season, and he's preparing you for what's going to happen in the next season. A lot of the ways he does that is through season specific blessings. They're blessings that are preparing you for what's coming up in the future. God is so faithful that to help you prepare for certain stuff, he'll give you blessings that help you prepare. So that is him being good. So you might meet somebody that helps you to prepare for like your future wife or for a future job. And God is of course mindful of all these things. I think there's a lot of ways you could explain this, but I think one way to explain it is just that a lot of these blessings are things we usually don't. We'll switch up this. What are we doing? I think we'll be over here. We'll be over here. Keep it simple. But like, yeah, a lot of the time we underestimate God. That not a good idea. We underestimate God's goodness. We underestimate. Ow! I just kicked this silly couch. Ow. Yeah, but anyway, right now I live pretty close to a train station, so I could go on adventures on the train. I could do that a lot. Each time I ride the train, it's like $7. So as long as I have at least $7 of value from the train thing, then it's worth it. And I save time by not having to travel. Whereas in the future, I'll probably live somewhere that's farther away from the train. So that's one season specific blessing I have. So season specific blessings help us to cherish the season we're in right now. I'm in a single season. I've been in a single season for a while. There's a lot of season specific blessings that are helping me to make the most of my time in the single season. Because I know this is just temporary. And the better that you enjoy the season, the better the other seasons of your life will be. It's really that simple. The struggle is when we overthink and stress about everything. You're stressing about something that's temporary, some season-specific blessing that's going to be gone. You might never talk to that person again. So stressing about it is stupid. Because you may never even see them after the season ends. I mean, I can't even tell you how many people I remember from college that were cool or whatever, and I might have been stressed about what they thought about me. And I haven't seen like most of them again. They're all gone. They're all doing their own thing. They all got married. They all are doing other stuff. So I was thinking about it a lot today. I was talking with my mom on the phone, which is a blessing. I'm in a season where my mom's still on earth, right? You just got to enjoy the time. You got to enjoy it. This season, bro. So you gotta enjoy it. Because you'll blink, it's gone. This is my 4th apartment living in Utah. I moved here in faith on a prompting. Claudia, what's up? Donald Plump. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll take that as a compliment, George Clooney. We'll just take that as a compliment. Seth Rogen, we'll just take it as a compliment. We're losing the beard this week. I go live every day, so if you want to just jump in, hang, I'm chill with that. But yeah, going out of town this week. My dad's parents are celebrating their 70th 7-0 wedding anniversary. My dad's parents got married. She was 16, and my dad's dad was like 20. So now they're like 90 and 86. My dad's 63, and he has a brother who's like 67 or 68. Could you imagine 70 years of marriage? That's crazy. Yeah. I could make a whole other thing about really enjoying the season you're in right now, but very simply, like you need to understand some of these things that are just season specific. This could be their season specific blessings. There could be season specific problems or challenges or struggles. Like one of my season specific challenges right now, because of like not being more proactive and stuff, I don't have a ton of money. But that's just seasons, but that's just here. You do well in this season, and guess what? You'll do better. That's life, my friends. You learn, you grow, you learn from the blessings, and it's all preparing you for bigger ones and better ones. Things that will choose you that you don't even have to run after. What a concept. What a concept that something could want you instead of you just wanting it. So this is all stuff I'm learning right now. But yeah, man. Place I'm at right now also has a nice hot tub. I could go to the hot tub. I go to the hot tub every day if I wanted to, and they can't do nothing about it because I pay for rent. So that's another season specific blessing. So you gotta cherish these things. You gotta cherish them. At my last apartment, I had this huge flat screen TV, but I don't. You're in luck, Joshua. I'm getting professionally shaved transformation on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Yeah, having a beard has some benefits, but having to, for example, drinking soda, not my favorite thing with a beard. So, I'm looking forward to starting over. Yeah, we're starting over. We're shaving the hair, we're shaving the beard, we're shaving it. So, I don't want to go bald though, because that just seems like a terrible idea. Yeah. No, we'll see. So I got my grandpa's genes for sure with the hair. He balded when he was older, whereas my dad still has this like great Elvis epic thing. So it is what it is. We'll just make the most of it. But yeah, season specific blessings. Yeah, you got the same thing. Yeah, you know. We didn't do anything. We just showed up. It's like here you go, you got this. I also got tall. Like I'm 6'5.5". Almost 6'5.5". I'm six. Well, I am 6'5.5". I'm not 6.5 feet. I'm 6'5.5". That's from my dad. So it's like you get what you get. All I did was I just got here. There's things I've been working on in my life for quite a while. And we're just rocking and rolling. Yeah, it's a part of life. We just gotta enjoy it. I'm just glad both my parents are still on earth. I'm glad that none of them got into smoking or drinking and they've been faithful to each other. That's made my life a lot better, a lot simpler, a lot less crazy. My parents have been married for be 35 years this year. I know. I'm very blessed. And I'm planning to do the same thing when I'm married. Just be completely faithful to the girl. Because I know what being single's like. I'll be 30 in June. Just gotta cherish it. Or just chilling. I'm getting better at showing up for me. That's one of the main goals of this season is showing up for me. People can say whatever they want, but I'm just gonna live my life though. Just gonna live my life. You're born 95, that's cool. Yeah, I have ADHD, so my brain will go super deep on anything. So might as well create some content. if I wanna if I wanna go back to my thoughts on season specific blessings, look, we got this. I made this one about letting God cook in every season, very similar thought. And I listened to that one pretty recently on a walk. It was a vibe. There's a lot of people in my life who'd say I'm wasting my time doing this. It's fun. I'm just have learned a lot. You know, I write poetry and I have a poem that literally says like my cereal bowl, my the cereal of my life is always worth another bowl. Like we can always get more in there. You know, like we got a lot of space. So yeah, just enjoying the time. Do it. You're good. I like entertaining. Yeah, I love speaking. I love speaking. Love speaking. I love just this makes a difference for people. Somebody's having a rough day. Well, guess what? You can watch me eat a bowl of cereal and chat about season specific blessings or whatever else is on my brain at the time. Like I said, I do these for a half hour every day. Usually it's closer to nighttime than not, but yeah, I'm on a pretty good streak. I think we're at 6 or 7 days in a row of doing these every day. We made it to 21 days in a row back in December. Especially when you have ADHD, you just live off of momentum. It's so easy to get hooked on other people's momentum, but you just got to get hooked on your own and learn from other people instead of getting hooked on it, and you're rocking and rolling. So, yeah, we just enjoy the time here. You know, I won't be here for super long. Your brother has ADHD? Yeah. I got diagnosed when I was 20. Made a lot of things make sense. That was cool. It's very important that you see your ADHD as fueling something else. For me, my ADHD fuels my writing, it fuels my running, it fuels my speaking. It provides fuel, but it also can get you to do this. But you got to consider it as thinking as it provides fuel, and it can be very useful. It's easy to see it as like a handicap. Yeah, I mean, we live in a world where anything's possible, so. I mean, shortly after I got on here, we had 30 people on. I think that's a record. Well, I know, I think I had 32 people on here once at some point. So, you just build a momentum, a couple people subscribe each time, and then you slowly rise in the ranks, and all of a sudden, soon I'm taking down some, more popular than some of these other people. And not like popularity is the goal, but certainly would like to have more sustainability in my life. And one of the best ways to do that is to get really consistent. I was really consistent at running in high school and track, which led to me getting faster at track, and I still run. I did a half marathon yesterday. So that's a good season specific blessing. Me living at home, I had food. I had all those other things. Whereas now, a lot of things I handle on my own now. My parents are still helping out here and there, but most of them on my own. And I like it. So, I think one mind-blowing thing with, I don't know, any behavior and just snacking in general is when you're just, like, I haven't really paid attention to how much cereal I've eaten. I've just kind of kept pouring in more cereal. I don't know, it's been fun though. I've been single for almost 4 years. Learned a lot from that first relationship, not to put girls on a pedestal, to make sure I make more time for me and to not force anything. And yeah, I feel like I'm at a pretty good place where I'm like, actually, I asked a girl out today. So, we're just kind of chilling in a good place. We're just trying to improve things day by day. And doing a 30-minute live stream for me has been like, it helps me practice speaking every day. And, there might be some youth or somebody else that needs what I have to say. So, Celerino, what's up? I'm talking about some season-specific blessings today. Oh! Big one. Well, we won't move the camera. But there's an Xbox here, right? My roommate said, he's like, you don't even have to ask me. Just play my Xbox. You don't even have to ask me. So, I could get on his Xbox and play Banjo-Kazooie or Netflix. You don't like play Netflix, but you get the idea. Or Amazon, Disney Plus. He's like, you can just do that, whatever you want. So, that's a season-specific blessing, because once we're no longer roommates, that's out the window. Like, that's gone, because obviously I'm not his roommate anymore. Mikkel, what's up? Yeah. So there's season-specific blessings that I think once you figure it out, once you figure them out, you gotta like plan it out. That's peak. That really is peak. When you're like, okay, these are things that specific to this time of my life. Let's make time for these things. And a lot of it's like location specific too. So yeah. My last apartment was really close to this cold plunging area, so I went there a couple times. Could have gone there a lot more, but yeah. The time's gonna go by regardless of how you spend it. Like I said, I'll be 30 in June. Written a couple books. Been growing an email newsletter, growing some other stuff, and it's so good that I have these other things growing, because otherwise I wouldn't have very much. But there's certain things I've been working on, and it's just day by day. Almost at 1K. Yeah, almost at 1K. I did a gaming YouTube channel when I was younger. That got up to around 800 subscribers almost. So this channel has surpassed that in terms of subscribers. Not views yet, but most of the growth on here has been lately has been through live streams. I make longer form content, but I need to like get more intentional with that. Like I usually just post whatever. And that's better than posting nothing in a lot of ways, but yeah. What city? What city do I live in? I'm in Utah. I'm gonna go get some more milk. Yeah, I think we're about kind of wrapping this up. Yeah. We're just chilling. There was this one day, I think it was a year ago, and I was living in an older couple's basement, and it was freezing cold, but I was having oatmeal. I think I had 12 people watching me eating oatmeal. That was a vibe. That stream was a vibe. So ultimately, like, you use the season to prepare for future stuff, to become who you want to become. I want to be a father and all that stuff someday. Um, and so I'm practicing, learning, and growing, and reading my scriptures and all that stuff. Soup? Yeah, basically soup. It's actually this. The mega flavor. The mega. Mega. Yeah. Soup is good, though. Soup is good. I'd love to have some soup right now. Olive Garden has pretty good soup. But I hope you guys all had a good Sunday today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would say. Yeah, I think everybody's going through different seasons too. So like my brother right now, my younger brother is single as well, just like me. He's also trying to figure out how to follow his goals and make it more sustainable, just like me, his dreams and such. And so we connect with each other on a pretty deep level with that kind of stuff. But if he was married, or when we're both married, we obviously won't. The relationship, the dynamic will change. So enjoying the blessings right now. One of my cousins, before I served the 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we hung out a lot. But when I was on my mission, he got married. So I didn't see him anymore. I've seen him like 5 times or 4 times since then in like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, I don't know. So there's not really any guarantees. So in the season you're in, there's certain blessings that you have that probably won't be in the next season. So just enjoy it. I mean, another blessing of being right here is, yeah, there's a lot of good people around, which is good. So, yep, there you go. I feel like 30 minutes is a pretty good amount of time to go deep on a topic. You have to like commit to it. But it's also decently doable. Decently doable. So yeah. Yeah. We'll be at it again tomorrow. I'm like I said, I'm flying out of town this week. Catching a plane at 8 in the morning, so that's gonna be gnarly. But a lot of good things, a lot of fun things to look forward to. Still looking for jobs. Gonna be applying to some jobs tomorrow. So yeah. It's just temporary, man. It's just temporary. You never know how long somebody's actually gonna be in your life. Like you literally have no idea. Some of my friends, I thought for sure I'd stay in touch with after college. Nothing. So, you just never know. Just never know. But yeah, our minimum is 30 minutes. Yeah, I think I've said a lot of this stuff as far as like living here. Oh yeah, I live close to a track too, like a running track. So that's also something I'll lose once I move out of here. So there's benefits of living here. I do plan on moving out though in July when my lease ends. But yeah, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Whew. And you might look back and and you understand things more clearly after the fact. But you can't go back, so you just have to make the most of the here and now. Time's gonna fly by. I mean, this is just how life goes. So this is probably the last. I don't even know how much cereal I've eaten on this stream. I'd have to go back, but I've had a pretty good amount of cereal on this stream. Yeah. I mean, one day at a time, man. That's all it is. And willingness to show up is everything. I mean, I could have done this earlier in the day. When I was getting ready for church, I had like a 45-minute gap where I was just on social media looking back at some of my old stories, which was really not the best use of my time. And that's okay. But, again, hindsight is a lot clearer than present sight, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. You think of cherishing something, that means to like prioritize it, hold it dear, all that stuff. So, yeah, you just gotta cherish it. Cherish the season you're in. Cherish the blessings you have right now. So, you can just keep going. Should be a fun week, though. Should be a fun week. Looking forward to it. Keeping it simple. Probably do the stream for tomorrow earlier. We're kind of cutting it close on the time with this one. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a good week. I'd obviously like to do better live streams and stuff like that, but for now, this is what we got, and we're working on showing up for me, and that's kind of what we're working most on, and we're doing pretty good. Yeah. There was that 45-minute gap, like I was saying, after getting ready for church, where I just got on social media for, not no reason. I got on to like see how some of my stories were looking and stuff. But I could have been writing. I could have been doing a lot of other stuff. Could have called a friend, like, yeah, like shoot, I got to use my time better. Yeah. Here we go. I think the final thought I'll share is just like, you don't have to know how it all works out. So just enjoy the time while you got it. Yeah. Well, thanks for hopping in. Hope you definitely feel God's love and peace and continue to cherish those season specific blessings He's got for you. So, yeah. God is good. I will see you tomorrow. But thanks for hopping in. I know that Jesus the Christ and that He is good in every season and that He is our Savior and Redeemer and knows how to succor and to comfort and to lift us up to a higher place, and that we don't have anything to worry about if we're looking to Jesus Christ for help and solace, and that He's preparing us for much better things than whatever we've experienced here. So that is my quick testimony. I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Thanks for hopping in. Much love. Take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.